I'm so grateful to be here in your presence, Abraham. Thank you. I have a question. I've been reading a lot about this family of light, Galactic Federation of Light, and there's been a lot of information on it. I wanted to know what your perspective of that is.
Our perspective is irrelevant. It's your perspective that matters. What's your perspective?
I feel it's true, 100%.
Then it will serve you.
That's it? I came all the way from Canada and that's it? Really?
You see, there are no giant right and wrongs. There is only the living of life and the moving to a new place and then finding something that lines you up with that new place. And whatever it is of value. Don't ask us to help you carve out some philosophy that is the one that all should follow. Just utilize what benefits you in the moment. What brings you most easily into alignment.
That does.
Then it's of tremendous value to you.
Okay, that was my question.
It's interesting. So many people are saying, my truth is the true truth, and my truth, and more people kill more people over that misunderstanding than all other things put together. And when you get it, that there is not a truth, there is just you living life and becoming, and then finding the path of least resistance. That's all there is.
When you say there is not one truth, but there has the source, somehow the source came to be.
But source is diverse. In other words, source is present within all people of all religions and all political parties. And source is not trying to get you to stop being that and start being that. Source is the basis of love beneath all things, you see. And so there's a big misunderstanding when you are trying to separate into piles the rightness and the wrongness of life. When you come into alignment with who you are, you can find the value of everything that you give your attention to. It is possible to extract value from everything, you see. To see good in all things takes a little tuning, but Source does that, and you can too. So very often, people will bring a book, they will bring some philosophy, and they want us to agree with them that this is the truth, but we never do agree that this is the truth. A woman said one day, is it true that such and such of religion are the true religion? And we said, well, they think that that is true. And she said, so you agree with that? And we say, you are all extensions of source energy. And whatever you want to use as your means to bring yourself into alignment with source will serve you. But this is how you can really tell if it is source orientation. If it is source, it does not try to get you to do something else. If it is source, it does not try to say it is the only truth.
But there is a truth, though, that exists, that without I believing it or you believing it exists.
But you see, what is truth? So truth is backed up by evidence. And the thing that's really interesting about that is that when you give your attention to anything long enough, the evidence of what you've given your attention to will surround you. So people focus upon things that they don't want, and then they create things that they don't want, and then they say, see, I told you it was true. And we say, we would not use the truth of anything as our criteria. We would use how it feels. Because if you use how it feels as your criteria about whether to focus upon it or not, then what you're saying is, as I feel good as I focus here, that means that the source within me is focused similarly. And that is the truth that you're looking for. You're looking for the true nature of your being, you see. We just want to suggest that you will never, magnificent, creative, far-reaching being that is you will never find all of your truth in one place.
Okay, I get that. Thank you.
You're an interesting lot, you humans. You say, just tell me what to do and I'll do it. Just tell me what's true and I'll follow it. I'll follow it to the letter and I will be righteous. And then you say, oh, that's too hard, never mind. Because what you really want is freedom. Who you really are freedom-seeking beings, you see. And you really don't want someone else defining for you. You are creators. You're not regurgitators. You've come forth to create your truth, not to find one that worked for someone else and try to replicate it.